The Humble Finessors.
Humble Finessors.
Episode 34, take 2.
Back at it. How you guys doing?
We just recorded about 2 minutes of useless content, and then a car alarm went off, and we decided to restart it.
Just scrap it. Start anew.
So we're winging it right now.
How you guys doing out there? How are you doing out
tossing it
there?
into the stands.
Let's get a little more intimate.
I'm doing all right, you know. Just handling business. What about you?
Handling business.
Feeling better? No?
No, I'm still feeling like a little shit.
So he's sick. I'm scared of getting sick, and we're sitting here real close.
I just got the little congested thing. You know what I mean? It was
that flu's killing people right now, though.
No, it is. But what's crazy is everyone seemed to have gotten it except me, and I've been like, fighting it off.
It's not the flu, though, right?
Since New Year's, I don't think so. I've been down about 5 days, though. It's serious. It's fucking, yeah, I don't know if you can hear it in my nose and my sinuses, all this is just congested.
We apologize for his voice this week.
It's all good. Doesn't mean I don't have no energy, I can still, kick the shit. So it's all right,
I thought you had nunchucks over there.
Nunchucks?
Yeah, sitting on the thing. So he has a new TV set up. He mounted his TV on the wall about 40 feet up.
40 feet.
So you gotta watch it.
Yeah. As I said, when he first mentioned it, he was like, how about you just put the TV back on the TV stand instead of having it mounted? I said, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I had to call you in order for you to come by and, give us the height parameters, you know what I'm saying?
Should have called me. I know the feng shui.
It doesn't,
you know what I mean?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
The TV being 70 feet in the air really fucks with the feng shui.
I mean, it's a pretty big TV, though, so, I mean, it's all right. Plus, you don't live here. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it works for, the people that dwell in this apartment.
So I'm wondering, like, how do you play video games on that?
Very carefully, sir. You know what I mean? No,
do you have to recline the chair all the way back?
Fuck, to be God's honest truth, I haven't tried it yet. I'm waiting to wrap this up so maybe I can get an hour in or something like that. You know what I mean?
That makes sense, yeah.
But no, other than that,
you play games a lot.
I try when I have time.
Don't anymore, but I want to.
I'd love to
miss it.
I'd love to have all of the old gen consoles. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I have them all. I recently built a Raspberry Pi, and I have like every game ever made from let's see, I got Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, MAME, which is like arcade games.
Okay.
Nintendo 64, and I think I can put PlayStation 1 on it, but I haven't yet.
Okay.
And Dreamcast. I think I have Dreamcast.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, no, I remember having all those consoles and stuff like that. But no, when I say consoles, I don't mean like fucking some cube that has all that. I mean like the fucking hard, like the old consoles. Like
you want the actual consoles?
The antiques.
I still have I think I still have everyone ever had.
Yeah. You got Duck Hunt still and all that shit?
Yeah, I have all my old stuff.
That's sick. Yeah, that's before we jump into the topic of console games, I'd like to get into something a little bit more deceiving.
Okay.
All right. A buddy of mine, I'm not going to mention names. Recently,
call out names. I say do it.
No, I'm not. No, you know what I mean. That's pretty low of a person to call out names.
That's what we expect from you, though.
Sometimes it fits. Sometimes it fits. Sometimes I use that. Today I'm not going to use that. But we're not going to call out names. I have a buddy who, he's pretty successful as a YouTuber, I would think. He created it wasn't a raffle. Well, it kind of was a raffle, but it was kind of like, the hunt for subscribers kind of deal. But it was a giveaway. And I'm not one to, bicker, you know what I mean, or stir the pot, you know what I mean? But I was expecting, to have had won a contest, based off of his face, it's him.
I was gonna say it sounds like a very nice, handsome gentleman.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
That sounds like quite a guy.
No, it's great. It's great. He Sco Dillon, my buddy, who does the Something or Other tour, which is very very popular. Very, it's trend setting. He did a giveaway for first person to comment on the 1K giveaway, and it was a shirt, right? A Vertlife shirt. I don't know, half cotton, half polyester, Vertlife print.
50-50, yeah.
50-50 is always good. But I was under the impression that I was going to go in, you know what I mean? Being that we have a platform already, I was going to be a shoo-in for, the winner. Mm-hmm. Just jokes on me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't the winner. I wasn't the first to comment. It was some nice young lady who's now expecting a Vertlife hoodie. Okay.
Sweatshirt, not a hoodie. And I have it. I got to put the patch on, then I'm going to send it, yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't really care about her sweatshirt, okay? I need my shirt. And it's taken everything in me to be nice about this and
yeah.
I'm holding all punches here, guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to do. When he arrives, I try and mention it. I don't want to pound it, just, hey man, where's my shit, right? But I try and mention it just to be, understanding that my friend here is, he's busy. He has his hands tied in all kinds of shit. He got his hands in this cookie jar over here, fuck. And he's fucking, he's pouring a glass of milk to eat the cookies. You know what I'm saying? So I understand his hands are full, but on the podcast, can you give me a date?
Is it time for a rebuttal? Do I have time?
There's no rebuttal when you said we are all winners.
Everyone's getting their shirt.
Do we have a time frame, sir?
Hopefully, I will put the order in within the week. And then as long as the shop takes, they shouldn't take that long.
And these are Vertlife, or these are Something or Other?
Something or Other tour, but presented by Vertlife.
Presented by Vertlife.
And here's the thing, friend. The contest was one person was going to win a shirt.
One person.
One single person.
A shirt. Something or Other.
The video went live. I woke up a few hours later.
Yep.
My heart grew three sizes based on all the responses.
Yeah.
It meant a lot to me. So I was like, you know what?
There's a lot of heartfelt messages out there.
Fuck it, I said. I'm giving everyone a shirt.
Boom.
But the problem with that is that's a lot of shirts, and I'm broke. You know what I mean?
That's to be decided. We don't know if this man is broke. He's
so
we don't have. He hasn't submitted his tax.
I'll release my tax forms. Here it is. Nothing. No, yeah, it's just I just had to try to, get the money. That's all.
So there is no specific time frame when we're going to be receiving our.
No, I should by the end of this week. I should be ready to order.
And the order, and from that after that week, what are we looking at? Are we looking at a couple?
They said the
3
turnaround's
weeks?
a few days. So.
Okay. All right.
Like this contest was last week. Don't make it. He's making it seem like this was 3 months ago.
It wasn't last week. It wasn't last.
It was.
It wasn't.
It was last week.
I'll let you have it. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to be petty.
I want to give everyone their shirts.
I would like, I would like what
I want to give everyone their shirts.
I would like what was, agreed upon by me going on and commenting.
That'll hold up in court for sure.
Well, I hate to be that guy, but you drive a hard bargain, sir. And
you're gonna get your shirt.
Okay, I'm not just worried about my shirt. I'm worried about everyone's shirt. You know what I mean? Because there were a lot more people that commented, and a lot more people might want to enjoy the Something or Other shirt.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah.
Plus it's free promo for you. I don't know.
Yeah. And
I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging.
That's why I want to give everyone a shirt. What are you talking about?
Okay. Right. Well, I'm just saying, you know.
First of all, and one of the problems is not everybody gave me their size yet, so I'm probably gonna have to split the orders. So that sucks.
Hey man,
because that might make it cost more per unit
for that 300-pound dude who hasn't put in his size. Just get him an extra small or an extra medium, and just say, "Hey man, you never put in your size. This is what you get." You know what I'm saying? But at least then he got his shirt. He can use it for a towel.
Yeah,
he can use it for whatever he'd like. But you know, enough with the petty Pete.
You got to be petty sometimes.
You know, we can now enter the realm of one of the topics that, you know what I'm saying, touched the table today, which was that's why we started breaking into the favorite consoles or me wishing that I had all the consoles. But what's your favorite game? And I mean, like there has to be one.
Yeah, I already know what it is. Red Dead Redemption, friend.
Red Dead Redemption.
It's my favorite game all time. Any console. Best game of all time.
Above GTA.
Yes. I like westerns, so
okay.
It is GTA just in the Wild West, and I love westerns.
You like the Clint Eastwood. You like the
love Clint Eastwood.
Josie
movies.
Wales.
Yeah,
right?
Outlaw Josie Wales, Unforgiven. Those are my two favorites.
All right.
It's Red Dead Redemption. Behind that would be, I want to say, Twisted Metal 2.
That's you just struck a chord, sir. You just struck a chord.
That's a good one, right?
You dug deep.
That's a good one.
You dug deep. How far did you look in the crate for that?
I just I know that's my list.
That's
because before Twisted Metal 2 was my favorite until Red Dead Redemption. Probably.
Oh, I used to tear people's apart with Spectre.
Who'd you play? You played Spectre?
Yeah,
I was a Thumper guy.
Thumper?
Yeah,
okay.
I was a Thumper guy.
Yeah.
The pink Impala.
Yeah. No, he was dope too. Spectre though, his missile was like.
No, Spectre was dope, and Spectre was fast.
Yeah. It was. I wouldn't mind playing that right now. That's a dope game.
See that's hard though, because some of those games did not age well. You go back and play them, and it's like, God damn, this sucks.
Yeah, I could see that. You know, probably. Yeah. But I mean, for an all-time favorite list, I still would think, you know, one of my favorites or my favorite probably would be James Bond GoldenEye.
That was everybody was playing it. It was a marvel.
Yeah,
quite honest.
Right. I mean, close second would be like Mario Kart, right?
Which Mario Kart?
Super Nintendo Mario Kart. You know.
Thank you, because everyone plays the 64 one. No.
That's not the
Super Nintendo Mario Kart. Is way better.
Mario Kart. Yeah, but
the battle modes.
Oh, they were off the hook.
Oh my god, it was so much fun.
I remember betting stone cold cash on Mario Kart and GoldenEye.
Yeah.
And we would sit in this room for hours at a time. And I mean, we were younger, so I mean, that might have been a buck here, a buck there. But I remember betting, going balls to the walls. I mean, broken controllers, fist fights, heated arguments.
Dude, hell, man. I loved in Mario Kart, like the one power up you get was just a super jump. You just jump really high.
Yeah.
So you could jump over big gaps. But in the battle mode, if you had that, you just wait for them to waste their red shell and then jump over a wall and it would hit the wall.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bitch.
Yeah. No, it was those games right there, you know, they fucking definitely had their run. They still had their run. I like Donkey Kong though. Do you remember Donkey Kong for
Super Nintendo?
Super Nintendo?
Yeah, that was a good one.
I remember when that first dropped, I played that off.
Yeah. The bad news though with I like your 2. But the bad news is GoldenEye aged worse than any game I've ever played.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I played it.
It was breaking edge for first person shooter.
No, yeah, at the time it was there's nothing like it.
Yeah, it was insane.
The clob.
Yeah.
That made like the nastiest noise and you just fuck people up.
Yeah, it was great.
Play like all rocket launchers.
It was great. Somebody else is probably sitting there and they're like, these guys don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Asteroid was the best. Was it Mega Man?
Mega Man was dope.
There's I mean, fuck, dude. I consider myself a solidified gamer. You know what I mean? When I can now, you know what I mean? But I love just sitting back, bowl of popcorn, and just gaming my life away. I think I've said this, previous podcasts, but
I love gaming too, but I try not to just because I can be editing, I can be, you know what I mean? I can be doing something more productive, and it's
sure.
Like, it's hard though, and I
definitely
still
my
haven't,
leisure moments, my leisure time.
Yeah, but I mean, you have a legit job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like once you're off, you're off. You can't be doing anything to further along your job. You know what I mean? But like, I feel like I could always be doing something.
Right.
And I was wasting so much time, and I'm still on PS3. Like I haven't even got a PS4 yet.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have to by the end of this year because Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out.
It's PS4 dedicated.
So I'm gonna Oh no, I think it's gonna be on Xbox too, but I'm a PlayStation.
The snotty nose.
The sniffles, it's gross.
It's disgusting. If there's anything I could do about it, but I just want to sit here with a fucking, piece of tissue paper or fucking, some Kleenex and just be wiping my nose off.
Yeah, that'd be gross.
So you guys just got to deal with it.
Yeah. No, I still have my PS3, so me and a buddy, if you watch my vlog, you saw it. We went clay shooting, which we talked about on the podcast, and then after we had to fire up Red Dead Redemption, get on that. So I still have my PS3, so like if I got a video rendering or something like that, every once in a while I'll fire up a game. But it's still they're from years ago because I haven't updated yet, and it's crazy because I went from like literally buying like a new game a week at least, like getting platinums, like I was collecting trophies on PlayStation, like I was trophy hunting, like I went from all that to just not playing at all.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing, I was in a relationship too, and she was into video games, so we used to like game all the time.
Right.
And we would go, like, let's go to Best Buy, see if there's any games we haven't played yet. You know what I mean? Just find, $10, $15 like clearance game.
Sure.
Like, fuck it, let's try it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I went from that to not playing at all.
It's best to fucking sit back and wait for them or red box them first.
It is,
because then you go and you buy them and they're shit, and you're like, oh, holy hell. Yeah. That's why I'm a Call of Duty player. I don't really play any other games. I don't venture out too far because it's like, shit, man, I know what to expect.
Yeah.
If it's crap, well, I gotta fucking live with it until the next fucking COD drops.
Yeah.
But whatever the case is.
I'm not a Call of Duty guy. Like it's all right, but it's like, I don't know. On computers, on PC, I played a Half-Life 2, or is it originally Half-Life and then a Half-Life 2 mod called Day of Defeat. And it's a lot like Call of Duty. And I was literally playing that since like 1999, 2000.
Right.
So like once Call of Duty got huge, I was like, I played the same game for the last 10 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was like, I don't know. I don't like how Call of Duty's like arcadey. You know what I mean? Usually if I like games like that, I like it more realistic.
So you're talking about like Battlefield, something like that, right?
I haven't played any of the recent Battlefields, so I don't know.
Those are like the more
I just mean like
realistic.
where you can one-shot kill someone. You're not just running and jumping and firing, like Ramboing. Like I like the ones where you have to be a little more cautious because it's like a little more realistic.
Yeah. Well, that's what they tried to do. They reinvented the World War II.
Yeah.
The Call of Duty World War II.
Yeah,
That's supposed to. It's more realistic.
Yeah.
I don't really like it though. I like the whole jumping and fucking fast motion.
Yeah, no, I mean
you know what I'm saying. But
people have different tastes. I just
Right.
more prefer it with any games though. I've always liked realistic, like more realistic games, more realistic settings.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I like Grand Theft Auto. I like Red Dead Redemption. I don't like too many like sci-fi games or like really out there outlandish games. I'm more like the realistic. For the most part, I mean, there's exceptions like Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
The Batman games were incredible.
Hell, Mike Tyson's
Arkham.
Punch Out.
Oh yeah,
dude,
yeah, Punch Out. I just was playing Punch Out.
The Batman versus Riddler, that one was fucking hard though. You know the one with it was Batman
What console?
and you could fuck, dude. I think it was Sega, or it might have been PlayStation 1. But I remember it was like
I don't
fucking just way too difficult to complete, dude. And it was like
I was talking about the Arkham Asylum, Arkham City.
Oh
from
yeah,
like PlayStation 3.
Yeah, those
games are incredible.
Yeah, those are
and Got to give a shout out to Uncharted, the Uncharted series.
Yeah, that's
one of my
pretty
favorites.
dope. That's pretty dope. Yeah, they someone said they went a little too far on this last one though. It was
I
kind of
haven't played it yet.
It was I think they all got that from to begin with. Tomb Raider. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, for
Tomb Raider
sure.
was dope.
Tomb Raider's
dude.
dope. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's fucking
yeah, those kind of games are fun. When
NBA jams.
Yeah. NBA. Me and my brother were just playing that.
Yeah.
There's a game that a lot of people don't know about called Pirates Gold from Genesis, Sega Genesis. That game is fucking hella fun.
Yeah.
Like you just you're a pirate, you have a ship, you have like the whole Caribbean. You can sail around, you can attack ships, and it was like super ahead of its time for Sega Genesis, which was dope.
Yeah. Sorry if this podcast is coming off a little bland. I'm fucking still sick. I can still feel it. I don't know. I just gotta throw that out there. Like, fuck, I'm just sitting here right now. Something just came over me, dude. Like, I'm feeling a little
You
fucking.
just lost it all of a sudden, huh?
No, I'm feeling a little like fucking, like nauseous kind of, dude.
Are you gonna throw up live on air?
No, never that.
We could go viral on that. Come on, throw up.
No, we're not gonna do that. But whatever the case is, speaking of games, how about the NBA games? We didn't talk too much about LeBron James and all the trades the Cavs made for players that they signed in the offseason, which is I don't know how that works, but it just seems kind of ridiculous to me.
The revolving door they have in Cleveland is just so stupid.
The craziest thing though, out of like the revolving door, out of all the players that aren't gone, I mean, what's dude's name? Love? For fuck's sakes, can you guys get Love out of there, dude? It doesn't seem like he is a leading piece to that team, and never has been really. Like
I read this thing that was talking about that, how like LeBron kills his teammates, like because Kevin Love was a franchise player before. You know what I mean? They had all these like people that were like leading franchises before.
Yeah.
Then once they get with LeBron, all of a sudden they're just like,
yeah,
they're nobodies.
Well, Kyrie, that
Chris
never happened
Bosh
to Kyrie.
Too. Bosh too. No, it kind of did with Kyrie though. He's balling out more without LeBron.
He is balling out more without LeBron, but I mean
he's still Kyrie, so he's still gonna do what he does. But
no, but Love though, I mean, you're talking about when he was with the Timberwolves, right?
Yeah.
When he was with the Timberwolves, he didn't have anybody though, so he had to average a triple double. That was just he had to. You know what I'm saying? Like he had bench players as role players. You know what I'm saying? And fucking the only other star on the team was the coach. It's like, I don't know. It's mind boggling to me that they make all these moves. They got rid of Isaiah Thomas, who they traded from Boston.
It just seems like the league's gonna let LeBron try whatever set of players he wants to try.
Yeah, I mean that, or I mean if he gets, but I mean if he gets upset enough, I mean, or frustrated enough, you know what I'm saying. This offseason, he could always go to a meeting with the Warriors. That's what people were talking about. I don't know anything about that.
That'd be ridiculous.
But yeah, that would probably ruin basketball for me forever. I would probably never watch another game.
Yeah,
but
that would be bad.
That's neither.
The thing is, I mean, I think he made good moves. LeBron, the GM.
Yeah, right. The GM, the coach, the fucking
Jordan
owner.
Clarkson was a huge addition.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah. Now they're actually a threat, I think.
I still don't think they're. Of course they're going to make it out of the East. They're always going to be a threat with LeBron James on the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like they'll always make it out of the East. The East sucks.
Yeah.
They can't. When I say they suck, I don't mean like every player in the East sucks or every team in like as far as like a collective, if you put it up against anything in the West,
the East sucks.
The East sucks, right? No, but like
they do.
They're like.
But everyone knows it. You're not saying anything like controversial. Like everyone knows the fucking.
No, I know.
East has sucked for like 4 or 5 years now.
No, but those critics that are always like, oh, fuck that team, fuck that player, they suck, right?
Oh yeah.
But then like realistically, it's like, they play in the NBA, sir. They couldn't suck. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's actually I said that when I did the interview I had talked about before on Rombo Sports about the 49ers.
Right, and we never really got into that. How did that go?
Yeah, it went good. It went really good.
Yeah. I watched a bit of it, but then I got turned. I was sitting here watching AJ and shit. So
No, it went good. Shout out Rombo Sports. He went above and beyond, like edited some clips from the show in and all this extra stuff. It was dope. It went well. So I think I'm gonna make it like a regular thing every once in a while. He said make it like a quarterly thing at least.
Cool.
Where I'll hop on. But
cool.
But yeah, I said that.
Definitely start on trying. You should definitely get on when the season's rolling.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm thinking right before the season opens would be a good time.
Right.
But no, I said on there like I'm trying not to call any athletes
fucking disgusting, dude. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm trying not to call any athlete trash anymore. I'm trying not to say he's trash. Like they're still in the NFL. They're still in the NBA. You know what I mean? And in the right place, you put them in the right position.
Right.
They might succeed. Right. Because they had to succeed to get that far anyway. So,
for sure.
But not everyone finds that right position. Because it's like you look at the Cleveland Browns. They've had 92 quarterbacks in the past 6 months. They've just burned through quarterbacks since the early 90s, since Bernie Kosar.
Or they were burned by quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Either or.
But so many quarterbacks have come and gone through Cleveland since Bernie Kosar. That was the last time they had someone that was kind of solid.
Right.
Tim Couch, was pretty good, but it was decent. A terrible team. But you can't tell me that at least one of those quarterbacks wouldn't have succeeded somewhere. You know what I mean?
Look at Josh McCown. Josh McCown played there 2 seasons ago, and he fucking killed
he was trash.
He was trash with the Browns, and then he goes to the Jets this last year. And
after I just said I wasn't going to call anyone trash.
Yeah, no. Hey, but
I'm still learning.
Yeah, well, no. When we call players ass cheeks. You know what I'm saying? We're really just saying, they're not playing to their potential.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
they're
there's
still
something
in the NFL.
Right, for sure. But there was something that got them there too. Yeah. And maybe they're just not doing what they used to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, so but the East sucks.
Right. The East
still just as the teams can't match up with the teams in the West. They just can't.
It's not going to happen.
You see it every year.
Top 5 team against, name. Who's not a top 5 in the West? Say Portland.
Yeah.
Portland would probably have their way with a good majority of the East teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't watched any Portland games this year. So I don't know how they're playing, but in the last few years, they were a fringe playoff team.
Right.
And they were good.
Yeah.
And they were still in and out of the playoffs,
right.
Back and forth. You know what I mean? And it's in the East, you had teams like the Magic were damn near in the playoffs.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so it's it's just everyone's stacked on the West. We think, obviously the Warriors. I'm not talking right now or this year, but in the last 5+ years.
Right.
You've had the Warriors, you've had the Clippers, you've had the Rockets, you've had
Spurs
OKC.
Forever.
Spurs, OKC. It's just all the good teams of the last 5 years were in the West.
Yeah. That's crazy. So
basically LeBron's dipping into the West, trying to get some of those players on his team. So
where they sent Isaiah Thomas, it kind of I kind of thought about it after because he went to the Lakers.
Yeah.
That's where they got Clarkson from, right?
Yeah.
He went to the Lakers. I'm just thinking LeBron's doing what he's doing. He's going to make his run at the NBA Finals as he always does. But I think he makes a transition to the West after this. I think he just wants to start. I think he wants to play around higher caliber players than he thinks he's had with the Cavs.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I think he likes his
fact that he can go to the
red carpet to the finals.
Yeah, pretty much. He has a chance to go to the finals every single year, just staying in the East. But
I to be honest, I don't know if we had mentioned this, but I would be surprised if LeBron left Cleveland again.
I think he goes to the Lakers, man. That's a huge market.
That's what everyone's saying. It seems too obvious, though.
It does,
You
but
know what I mean?
But I mean, where would you rather in your career, Cleveland or the market of Los Angeles? I mean, that's
The thing is too is he got Cleveland a ring, so maybe he feels like, well, if I leave this time, it's like I got a ring, so it's like don't trip.
Right. What do you mean? He's made it with them 3 times, right?
Yeah.
3 times, lost twice and won 1.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
it's pretty much all you can do for your city.
Yeah, he might feel like, hey, at least I got the ring this time.
Yeah, rumor has it, Dwayne Wade was the reason why the Cleveland Cavaliers, were in turmoil and still are kind of in turmoil. They said that he was caught watching Miami games in the locker room during halftime. I don't know if that could be a reason.
Didn't he go back to Miami after the Bulls?
No.
I thought he went to the Bulls, back to Miami, then to Cleveland. I'm tripping?
No, he went from the Bulls to Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking he went back to Miami again. Like,
no.
Yeah,
he had some kind of falling out.
He loves the Heat, man.
Yeah, he does. He does. But I guess the reason why he left Miami to begin with, remember, I think you brought it up. You said that it was like a tiny amount of money that was between him going back to Chicago and him going back to Miami. And I was like, oh, well, he just wanted to go home because he's from Chicago or whatever.
Yeah.
But really, he had a falling out with Pat Riley, I guess. I guess they didn't embrace him.
Yeah, something like that.
You know what I mean? Which is understandable. I mean, he was there from the beginning, they weren't shit.
I don't know. Sports is like, that's one thing that's killing is just all the divas, man. Like,
yeah.
Just, I don't know. There's less of it. There's less of it in baseball, except for the huge names. The huge names will do that, but the rest, like, that's why you'll see a small market team sign like a big pitcher or whatever, like every once in a while, at least. Yeah. But it's like in the NBA. When was the last time the Timberwolves signed a big name? Ever? Spreewell?
The Timberwolves?
Yeah. Was it Spreewell? Was that their last big?
No, Timberwolves got a Karl Anthony Towns right now. He's fucking a monster.
Didn't they draft him?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying a free agent signing.
They're going to sign him.
Okay, but he's been drafted there. I'm talking about what can the Timberwolves bring a big name free agent.
Like a KD goes to.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not going to happen.
No.
Milwaukee Bucks aren't going to sign. You know what I mean?
And that's even more reason for fucking LeBron to get out of there and go to a bigger market like Los Angeles. Cleveland ain't shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like not to show the people of Cleveland. I'm sure you guys are lovely. But
I'm sure you guys are fantastic.
But I don't see that being the driving the stake. Like, yeah, man, you get to come play in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck no.
We'll see. I'm considering a move to Cleveland.
Good luck, man. Good luck. What are you doing there? What are you going to do out there?
I don't know. I was thinking about the Midwest.
Really?
Yeah, considering it.
Just pick up and mosey along, huh?
It just depends. Dude, it's just so expensive here.
Oh, God. Every time I fucking sniff in, dude, it's just...
It's like deal with it.
It's like a Mucinex commercial. It's like those little goober guys fighting and shit. It's all in my sinuses. Yeah. So if you guys fucking just want a picture of what's going on all in here, and if you can't see, I'm just pointing at my nose near my eyes, like all around my forehead, like it's just a Mucinex commercial in there. It's it's just disgusting. So, but I'm still glad to be here. It's glad to be getting this thing rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's just the Bay Area is crazy, man. It's crazy.
Oh, so I see. So you're gonna up and leave because these techies are forcing you out, right?
I can't stand these fucking techies, man.
I'm just fucking.
Can't stand them, man.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of, we were talking about the NBA and the Bay Area getting ruined. I drove by the new Warriors arena the other day.
Oh yeah.
I went to Giants Fan Fest. And the new Warriors Arena is like 2 blocks south of AT&T Park where the Giants play. So I drove by and it's just crazy because you can see the shape of it coming together already.
Okay, nice.
Like, damn.
Yeah, get him out of Oakland.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Get him out of Oakland, move him to Frisco.
Which is funny because Oakland's like the trendy spot now. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But they jumped the gun on that.
But that's like it's like artsy fartsy and shit though too, isn't it? It's more like
a little bit. But the techies are
kind of like Hippieville.
Techies are coming.
Yeah, no.
Like part of me gets happy when there's like another shooting.
How do you feel about that move though? Do you think that's right for the city though? I don't think that's fucking right for the city. I think that's kind of like
right for what city? For Oakland?
For Oakland. I mean,
No, I feel bad.
You know,
I feel like part of me thinks it's dope that like 2 of my teams are going to be like a couple blocks apart there.
Yeah.
But part of me does feel bad for Oakland, and
they always try to call them Golden State Warriors. Anyway, they never actually said Oakland Warriors.
Yeah,
none of the televised broadcasters. Did you ever realize that, like Charles and Chuck and all them, and when they're like on the TNT and they're talking about the games, they would never call them the Golden State Warriors. Oakland, really? Dude, Shaquille O'Neal said at one point he didn't even know Golden State Warriors played in Oakland, and this is after he played in Oakland.
Yeah.
That's fucking sad. You know what I'm saying? It's a great way to...
I feel bad for Oakland because I really like Oakland. I feel like Oakland is underrated on a national scale in many ways.
Yeah. Well, they say, too, half the players live in San Francisco anyway. They don't really live in Oakland.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like in Emeryville or something.
Yeah. I don't know how true that is, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they live like in... what's that right over there, right across from the Golden Gate Bridge?
Marin?
They live in Marin County.
Marin County? Yeah. I think a lot of people do.
Yeah.
With Robin Williams, stomping ground.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy for people to up and leave, and I guess San Francisco would be a larger market, right, than Oakland.
Yeah,
so I don't see how it is. It's fucking a hop skip away, but I guess right.
Yeah,
right down the street from fucking the Giant Stadium, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's just on a national, global scale, San Francisco just carries more weight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more prestigious, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, isn't really fair because Oakland is fucking dope.
Yeah. I don't really like it, but that is what it is. No, I mean, you know why I don't like it? It's because now, if I want to go to a game, I have to choose a day that the Giants aren't playing, right?
See, that's what I want. I want to go to a game on the same day at both.
Well, I went to a what was it, Warriors game. No, Warriors game when the A's were playing, and it was a shit show. Yeah, I mean a fucking shit. You know how the fucking parking lots?
Yeah,
they share the same parking lot.
Yeah,
it's O.co and then Oakland Coliseum for the A's, and both games let out at the same time, and
it was crazy because usually they'll stack them so at least one's a day game. You know what I mean?
It was weird. Like I wasn't even expecting it. I remember realizing more people walking across the catwalk from the bar.
Yeah, and
I'm like, damn, dude, there's fucking 500 people walking across the fucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the whole A's game though.
No, A's,
just kidding,
just kidding, guys. Dude, they
just
sell
kidding.
And,
I actually, I love A's games.
They're gonna build a new stadium too, so they're gonna.
Yeah, but the location just fell through, so nobody knows now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they were originally going to go to the Peralta site, which was it's like a little community college land.
Okay.
But then the school said no, they're not going to sell or some shit like that.
Okay.
And people are saying it's some backroom dealings. So I don't know. It would have been a cool location. It's right next to 880. So that part's ugly, but on the other side, it's just like down the street from Lake Merritt. It's like it's a cool location. It would have been dope. Like I really want them to build a new stadium just because I'm a stadium nerd.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Well, as long as they don't up and leave, right?
Yeah, I mean that's why
Raiders,
I hope they get something. I hope they get something going because I don't want them to leave.
Yeah.
That's one thing though. Like I first went to an A's game in 1990 probably. I got to see the Bash Brothers.
Yeah. Mark McGwire, Jose Canseco.
Yeah. And I've always been a Giants fan, but I always liked the A's because they're right there in their American League. And back then, that actually meant something because there was no interleague play back then. So they wouldn't play each other unless it was the World Series. And they smacked us in '89. But the thing about the Oakland Coliseum, when you go to a game there, I don't know what it is about that place, but the acoustics are fucking fantastic. And like I don't know. I notice these things because I'm like a stadium nerd. So like the crack of the bat, like the sound of the mitt, all that just sounds so good at the Oakland Coliseum.
Crispy.
The people that play the drums in the outfield, it just the acoustics of that place are just. I love it. That's like one thing that about A's games that I love is just the acoustics, like the sounds of the game are just great.
Yeah. No, it's pretty fucking. It's not.
It's a fun time.
It's not too shabby of a venue, dude. I mean, fuck, man. Who am I lying to? It's fucking horrible. They
but
need
I
a new
love it,
stadium,
though.
dude.
They do.
No,
they
it's
do.
Partially because it's used damn near year round.
Yeah,
I mean, they share it with the Oakland Raiders.
Randy don't run on dirt.
But
No, the thing is, though,
a lot of great memories.
I love old shitty stadiums, so I love it.
Yeah.
So there's so much history there. The Reggie Jackson teams,
For sure.
The Bash Brothers, Ricky Henderson.
Yep.
There's Dennis Exley,
Yep.
Dave Roberts, or not Dave Roberts, the other Dave. What was the other Dave? The other Dave that played for the A's for a long time.
Dave.
What was that saying? Era, late 80s, early 90s. Anyways.
80s. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Dave Jackson? Am I tripping?
Yeah, I think you're
all right. No, but that's a historic stadium, plus all the Raiders teams.
Right. Bo Jackson and
No, Bo Jackson didn't play there, though.
He didn't play in Oakland?
Nah, he was in L.A. Raiders.
Oh, okay. All right.
At the Coliseum.
I could have sworn on one of those murals when you're walking in, they have a mural of Bo Jackson.
No, I'm sure they do because he's still Raiders, but he didn't.
He
Didn't play. He played at L.A. Coliseum.
Okay.
Which you can see all of these venues that we're talking about on the Something or Other tour.
Sure. Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that, huh?
Yeah, speaking of, I was just at Giants Fan Fest the other day. It felt good to be back home.
What was that, last weekend, right?
This past Saturday. A few days ago. It feels so good to just be back in the ballpark.
Yeah. I hope you guys fucking...
it was fun, man.
Do something this year, you know what I mean? You guys
Dude, there's excitement now, which everyone was not excited, but I don't know. I feel like even though the people we got are old, it's like they're re-energized.
I don't mind the offense you guys got.
Yeah.
But I think you guys need some bullpen.
But the thing is, the bullpen was super injured last year.
I know.
So now if they're all back, we got Sam Dyson, Will Smith, not Men in Black Will Smith.
Yeah, didn't you guys
we might sign news came out today. There's a reliever we might sign.
Didn't you guys trade one of your best relievers though for the McCutcheon or Longoria?
No, we traded Matt Moore.
No.
But,
you guys traded a reliever too. I don't remember.
It's
all we shoot.
It was nobody.
Here at the Finessors, so
it wasn't one of our main relievers.
A lot of documents on this. We could just, you know what I'm saying. Oh, actually, hold on. Before we go any further, I wanted to clear it up. I said, who did I say wiped out the Moors last week?
I don't remember.
It was it Italy?
No, you said the Moors wiped out Italy. You said they invaded Italy.
They invaded Italy, but somebody wiped out the Moors. I
don't remember you saying that.
I think I said it was Rome or something like that wiped out the Moors. I was wrong.
Italy.
No. There's somebody else who wiped them out. But whatever the case is, I was wrong about that. I'd like to.
I don't remember you saying that, but
yeah, I'd like to. You know what I mean? Clear that up.
But that's very stand up guy.
Well, no, there's because I was listening back to it, and I'm like, you know what? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's not who invaded. That's not who wiped out the Moors.
Yeah.
But whatever the case is.
But baseball, I'm excited. We got Andrew McCutcheon, we got Evan Longoria.
Yeah.
Evan Longoria, this is the first time he's actually played for a team that has a good fan base that shows up.
Tampa Bay had a good fan base.
No,
for
they
a couple
don't.
Years. Yeah, they did.
You didn't hear what he said?
What
He said like this is the first time that I've been around so many fans and shit like that.
Yeah, he was joking.
Said no, he wasn't. He
Dude,
was
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay has been the last in attendance for like 15 years.
Dude, when Joe Madden coached them, and they were fucking damn near a game or two away before the World Series.
They still didn't have fans like that. They didn't.
All right, well,
they have the lowest attendance.
Wonderful.
But anyways,
Tropicana Fields is huge though too. It's not fucking like a small ass.
And it's a shithole, and I can't wait to go. I'm trying to go this year, but I don't know if I can get there. But we're definitely gonna do something or other tour at Tropicana Field. Nice. But yeah, it felt good to be there. Saw Andrew McCutcheon. Mad Bum walked right by me. The episode will be out.
Was you shaking your little booties? Did you?
I was rock hard.
Did you try and get him to scribble down a little autograph for you real quick?
Yeah, I was rock hard.
Nice.
No, that was it's cool to see the players and I was supposed to meet up with Hunter Pence's wife, and she was gonna do a cameo in the Something or Other tour. But she ended up not being able to make it because they opened up a coffee and board game shop in Houston, Texas.
Nice. Well, this is the life of a YouTuber. That's you know what I'm saying.
Failed YouTuber.
Well, no, you're a YouTuber and you're knitted in with other YouTubers. You know what I'm saying.
I just asked. I was like,
Hunter Pence's wife is a YouTuber.
Yeah, she is. She has a really cool YouTube. She does cool stuff. Her and Hunter Pence are funny. They're a dope couple. So I was like, man, what's up? Can I get a cameo? She said, yeah. And then she said she's not going. She had to stay back with the coffee shop in Houston. And
in the board games?
Yeah. But she said that we can redo it at a game.
Is it a coffee shop or is it a coffee shop?
I don't know what that means, but it's a coffee shop. And they have board games and coffee.
Is it a...
I don't know what that means. Oh, no. It's
shop?
Not that kind. That's not legal in Texas. So.
Well, in Amsterdam, you know what I mean? A coffee shop is a coffee shop.
No, this is in Houston,
Texas.
Texas.
Which is a coffee shop.
Yeah, no. It's Houston, Texas. They don't play that.
All right.
But yeah, she said later on, like during the season, we'll try to link up at a game and do a cameo, which would be really cool.
Sweet. Something else you brought up last week. That I'm not fucking good at segues. I'm not good at branching off and other shit. Doesn't matter. I'm sure they noticed too. But another thing you brought up last week was a Netflix documentary special.
Oh yeah.
What was it? Dirty Money.
Dirty Money. Yeah.
Would you brought up? You watched the one with Trump?
I watched all of them.
Oh, you watched all of them now. Okay, cool. Yeah. What'd you think? What'd you think about that body of work?
Well, first of all, it's like the Netflix documentaries are fantastic.
They are. Most of them, right? Most of them.
Yeah.
Some of them are just conspiracy theories and shit like that.
But that's not a Netflix documentary, though.
Okay.
It's on Netflix. I'm talking about Netflix originals.
Oh, originals. Okay. I dig it.
They have higher standards than that.
Do they?
Yeah. So, it was cool. Like, I had known most of the stories. I didn't know about Volkswagen. I had heard like things, but I never paid attention to that one. So Volkswagen basically just bullshitted their environmental impact studies and all that, so that they could make a lot of money.
They had a trick in the car that fixed the readers to show something else. So they compete. Someone created a hack or a program that would beat out the readings for emissions.
That's crazy, man.
Which I don't know what's grimier. So the fact that they put those cars out and, now Europe is fucking one smoggy shithole, or the fact that the dude who thought it up, like, you know what? We could get the readings right every time. We just have to use this program or this setup in the car.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. Insane what they're doing to the environment.
Yeah, I didn't know about that one, and I didn't know about the guy who ran The cash advance.
The cash advance?
The-
What a fucking piece of shit, though,
Yeah.
right? I wanted to fucking... Dude, I should have
the-
got notes, because that dude is such a fucking piece
The
of
mental
shit.
gymnastics him and his wife went through to make it seem like he didn't do anything wrong.
Dude, not even that, though. Like, pretty much so, here's the scheme, right? So, Sko asks me he needs a fucking payday advance. He needs to borrow $50.
Need one to print out some shirts.
Goddamn right. I need those shirts immediately. Anyway, he needs to borrow $50. I'm like, all right, here's your $50, right? So you're gonna have to pay this back on your next payday, right?
Yeah.
So, but also we need your information to your checking account.
Your employment, your employment stuff,
Right.
right?
But
Because
like-
weren't they garnishing wages?
No, they were garnishing. You were going to your bank account.
Oh, I thought
pulling
they were
money from-
literally garnishing your wages.
No, they were going to your good. Well, they might as well have been, but they
Yeah.
were going to your checking account, pulling your money out of your checking account. So you had your checking account assigned to it, right? So
Yeah.
then they're pulling $19. Now I'm pulling 19, or just say $9 a month from Sko, right? And Sko's like, all right, well, it's going on my 5th month. After this last month, I should be done,
Yeah.
right? You're wrong. Those $9 were just to renew the fact that you borrowed $50 from me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You still owed the 50 plus whatever interest.
Right.
So you thought you were making payments and you weren't.
You weren't. This piece of shit, all right, has $1 million McLaren race cars in his home.
Yeah.
Not in his fucking garage.
He picked up racing as just a hobby.
Right, as a hobby off the backs of the people that he was bilking out of millions and millions of dollars. So, long story short, him and his wife end up pretty much losing everything, right? They get a lien against them for $1.3 billion, right? Which is just, to them, it's like, holy shit, how could we ever pay $1.3 billion, right? When they finally caught on to them, they added up the figures, so it was probably about 500 million plus, maybe. I don't know. It's just a ballpark, right? But this piece of shit is sitting back like, we did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
There were people who couldn't feed their families because these fucks went into their checking account and pulled out that at one point it was a minimum, right? But then it turned into service fees on top of service fees. So what would be $9 one month would be $79 the next month, right? So now these motherfuckers are stealing money out of these kids' mouths, right? This motherfucker's sitting back like, I did absolutely nothing wrong. He said, the guy asked me, he said, are you a moral man? Would you consider yourself a moral man? He said, looked dead at the camera and said, I'm a businessman. You piece of shit. You need to burn in hell. I hope your wife loses everything.
Yeah, the crazy thing is too, he's like he could have had just a successful regular business.
Yeah.
You know, doing it the right way.
Yeah.
I mean, cash advance is still bullshit, but
Right.
it's like,
Well, according to
You-
him,
you-
all of them do this.
yeah, the thing is you agreed to the bullshit
Or did
if you
this,
need
I
the
mean.
advance. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the thing is, it's a good service if you're in a tough jam, but people will use it too much because they don't, you know what I mean? People are
Right.
just fucking dumb.
Or they used it once and didn't know that they were going to be bilked out of $300 and they only borrowed $50.
But I'm saying if it's a regular, legit cash advance,
Right.
it's still a bad deal, but it's like
Sure,
if,
sure,
if
sure,
in
sure.
an emergency you might need it, right?
Right.
But
In a
it
pinch.
shouldn't be something you rely on, but
Right.
and people will fall into that trap. So other than that, you could run a legit business and be fine, but
Right.
he just had to like add these little tack on these
Right.
little, you know, and then
I love the way they set it up, too, how he was walking through an empty, like, business.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like,
his office.
his offices were
Yeah.
empty, and he's walking through them with a sad face, like, fuck, dude.
Was he wearing his racing suit while he walked through? or
I'm
no?
not sure, dude. Like, he fucking...
No,
Oh,
the
man.
funniest part of the whole shit to me though was the fact that while he's racing the cars, he hired a woman and a cameraman to film interviews
Right.
with them, and he would put them on YouTube.
Right,
So
right,
like
right.
he'd be, taking off his helmet all sweaty, and
Sure.
the girl would run up to him with the microphone, be
Yeah.
like, "So how'd it go today? Whatever." Oh, hold the helmet like this.
Yeah.
Today the track was running fast. And And literally, he paid that woman to like pretend to
Right.
be an interviewer to
Right.
make him look like a superstar because he wanted to be a superstar race car driver.
Right. My highlight was when he was sitting there talking about it, and they're sitting here peeling out these fucking no fucking bullshit $1 million race cars out of his fucking
Yeah.
$1 million home or mansion or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there and he's like, and I think they may have asked him a question about, oh, they're taking your cars, right? And he's like, and they're like, well, you're not gonna make sure they do it, right? And he's sitting there and he's like, if somebody came in and they fucking started taking your shit, you gonna sit there and watch them? Fuck them, man. Like, fuck those guys for taking my shit because I fucking robbed the poor. You know what I mean? It's insane though. But then like one of the ladies calls
mental
in.
gymnastics, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get over a lot of shit though if you're fucking that kind of if you're that kind of foul.
You convince yourself that what you did was okay if
Right.
it works in your favor.
Right.
A lot of people do that.
Right.
That's what our president does.
Yeah. Besides him, owing $1.3 billion, you know what I'm saying? And his wife, pretty much coming out and saying, I can never buy a car again. I can never get a credit card again. I'm sorry, welcome to fucking America. A lot of people can't do that shit anymore, you know what I'm saying? But besides that, one of the like they had people calling in, right? They were playing these recordings, people that were calling in. And it seemed, and there was this one, a young lady who called in. And I guess she was talking to, their the help desk or the help department for, to make the payment or whatever. And she's explaining like, hey, I made the payment here and I should be done. And the lady explained, well, no, you're not done. We just took $129 out of your account to cover X, Y, and Z. And you will still owe again next month, but we need it all in full. And if you don't, pretty much, if you're not the one who opens the door on paying that in full on this specific date, then we're going to charge you again, right? So she said, but my, like, I have to pay my car note with that money. Like, I don't have the money to, like, pay my car note now because you guys, like, overdrafted my account. Can I get the money back? And she sounded like she was in dire straits, dude.
Yeah.
That shit, like, is heartbreaking, bro. And this motherfucker's wife is sitting there like, I just can't believe how they could do this to us.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys are into some fucking, like, seeing some stone cold shit, just skip past it. Just watch this one episode. See if you're not drawn into the rest of it. The rest of it is kind of like corporate, real disgusting shit. HSBC and...
What was the one where it was, they were going through the Native American, the reservations?
That was him.
Was that him?
Yeah,
okay,
dude.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to remember. So, like, because that was like some almost like nameless cash advance places, right? And they're trying to track it, figure out who actually owned this.
Yeah,
right?
and it tracked back to them.
He got caught up because like his businesses were doing something illegally that someone found out about, or they started a lawsuit, something like that. So then when the investigators go, like, all right, well, who's this company? It was like some random name out of state.
It was tracing back to the Indian reservations.
Yeah, and it was going to the reservations, and then it was almost like these dead ends because.
Yeah. Mind you, only 1% of the funds made by that company were given to the Indian reservations. 99% went to this man and his partners.
Yeah,
this piece of fucking shit. It's crazy, man. It's fucking ridiculous. But like, what's more ridiculous than any of that too is. And I understand. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What do you like what you said to me earlier? You're like, what do you expect? What are they gonna do? Of course, they're only gonna give billionaires a little slap on the wrist. You know what I'm saying? But HSBC cleaning drug money for the cartels.
Yeah.
Cleaning drug money for Pablo Escobar. Cleaning drug money for the Mexico cartels. Yeah. I mean, that's a huge fucking bank. That's like that bank oversees, I'm sure, fucking thousands of other little branches of other forms of banks, right? And these motherfuckers are cleaning drug lords' money.
Yeah.
It's fucking ludicrous that they actually still have a place in society right now today. But according to what you said, if you're a fucking billionaire, you're going to get a little slap on the wrist. You're going to get a fine. I think they got fined 5 days worth of wages.
Yeah, and absolutely nobody went to jail.
No one.
Yeah, there was all the episodes. There was Volkswagen, the cash advance dude, HSBC, Trump. There's 5 though, wasn't there?
Yeah, and then there was the Irish lady. The Australian lady. Right? With her son.
Wait, that was drug lords.
Oh God, bless America.
You know what? I just watched that too. I was like, wait a second.
Hey,
Drug Lords is good too.
Yeah,
Watch
yeah.
that.
Drug Lords is good too.
That chick was fucking crazy.
She's a beast, but her son was fucking a nutcase.
Yeah.
But
she was doing mental gymnastics.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. They were.
I can't remember what the other one is.
There were some conniving fucks. Weren't they? Like they're the type of people that you just get a bad taste. Okay.
No, they're the type. Yeah, if you saw them in public, you'd be like, "Oh, those are some shitheads."
Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm not doing any business and investment. No.
You feel gross standing near them.
Right. No, it's wild. I mean, just as gross as you should feel fucking standing next to the president, who really hasn't ever did shit.
Yeah.
I mean, the documentary fucking proves. I mean, unless it's conspiracy theory.
No, yeah, it could be.
You know
bullshit,
what I'm saying?
But there's enough sources to that. It's
Trump
just
had one successful business his whole fucking life that he did on his own, and that was Trump Towers. Everything else came crashing
the one
down.
Trump Tower, the main Trump Tower.
Yeah, the one in upstate New York and shit. Not upstate New York. What is it?
Midtown.
Yeah.
That there was that. The Apprentice.
That
was about it.
They were The Apprentice though. They painted him to be some billionaire.
Well, that's the thing is
at that time he wasn't.
No, he says he's like worth 15, 20 billion, some shit like that. But he's not at all. Like if you add it all up, it might cross $1 billion.
He might
which
be
is
in
still
debt.
a lot. Yeah.
He might be dead because I remember they showed a segment or a little snippet of Barbara Walters pretty much telling him like, "You have to pay this money back. You are broke. How are you going to pay this money back?" And he's sitting there so fucked in his own mind that he's sitting there like, "I'm doing great. I'm worth $1 billion." And he's sitting there trying to finesse Barbara Walters, and Barbara Walters is telling him like, "No. On paper, you are broke, sir. You have nothing."
Yeah.
And then it was a steep decline, and then can we damn near blame the producers of fucking The Apprentice on him being our president? Can we blame that?
You know what's funny is I noticed that throughout the years, the way the documentary says is how like in the 80s, early 90s, he had that image of this super rich businessman,
right,
making deals, doing all this, and he became a joke,
right.
And then even when The Apprentice was on, I'm just like, this dude's a joke. Like, what are you talking about? But people bought into it.
They did.
And the thing is, it's funny because I've always hated Donald Trump. Always. Like when I was young, I don't know if you remember like Entertainment Tonight. Yeah, it would come on. My dad used to always watch it. Every time I was at my dad's house, for some reason shit, they'd always watch it, and they'd always show fucking Donald Trump and what was his wife? Was his wife Ivanka or is that his daughter?
No, Ivanka's his
then
daughter.
Then Ivana or whatever was his wife.
Right.
Ivanka's mom. Whatever her name was. Like, they would always show them going through divorce, whatever. I'm just like, dude, I fucking hate this guy.
Yeah.
And then like...
Are you sure you hated that show? Because I hated it because just you doing that
I like
now
that
fucking
show.
Stirred something in me.
No, I like that show. I like celebrity pop culture shit. Like, that's like my guilty pleasure. But like...
Yeah. Like cheesecake.
Yeah, I love the Kardashians. I love all that shit. But like... Trump, I always hated, and he killed the USFL. Like, he was just a shithead. I've always hated him my whole life. So, like, The Apprentice shit was a joke to me. Just like how the producers of it said.
Right.
They're like, to us, this was funny. Like, it was a joke. Like, look how ridiculous this looks.
Yeah.
But, you know, some people, they saw it and were like, oh, look how successful.
He is successful.
It's like, it's a set.
He's walking to his private jet. It wasn't his jet. At that time, it wasn't. He didn't have that.
And even now, like, he doesn't he doesn't really own all those places. He just
No.
puts his name on it. He
Right.
does not own the Trump Hotel in Vegas.
No,
he doesn't own that.
He doesn't own it. He doesn't own the Taj Mahal either.
Yeah, he owns the naming rights.
They just
That's it.
kept the name there.
But it's crazy how his old business partners or whatever just basically said, like, yeah, he'd be in trouble and his dad would show up. Suddenly had a deposit.
Yeah, they said his dad opened
Fucking bailout.
his dad would walk into the Taj Mahal and get $3 million worth of chips to gamble with, but would never gamble with the chips, just leave.
Yeah.
So he would pretty much just put in a piggy bank $3 million in the Taj Mahal to bail his son out. It's fucking ridiculous. I think there's a lot of people that probably already know this shit. I was a little bit naive. I didn't know the whole wormhole had fucking actually...
I knew about most of it, but I didn't know all the details.
Right. It's gruesome.
There's others. Did they talk about like the Acapulco shit there in that documentary? I don't think they did, huh?
I don't know.
Like there was one, he like partially built this resort in Acapulco and then pulled out. Screwed hella people over. Like I've always heard about these things, but I never.
He didn't pay the contractors or any of that.
Yeah. So like I've always heard these details. Like I heard the details about, or I heard about the story of like Atlantic City and all the fuck ups he made, but it was still interesting to see the actual stories from the actual people that were there, like his actual business partners.
Yeah.
And the fact they showed how he like used his partners or whatever that were killed in that crash.
Oh,
and he like used it for himself.
Yeah,
like,
he said
used it to promote himself.
Yeah, like, they were asking him, well, according, to headlines, they said you're supposed to be on that plane, and he made it out to see like, it was 50-50. I was going to be on that plane.
Yeah.
If I was on that plane, I would have died with him.
Like it was all about him almost dying.
Yeah,
like,
it was
opposed to his who were supposed to be his friends dying.
When you talk about ridiculousness and Rob Dyrdek and fucking Chanel West Coast and the other, it's fucked up, dude. I never remember the black dude. I don't know.
Big Black.
No, I know Big Black. No, who's the dude on Ridiculousness though?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. How is it? He's the one.
I've never watched that.
He's the one who he rewinds the video and pauses it and all this shit.
I've never watched the show. I don't know.
Oh, okay, dude. It's a great show. You should probably.
I always hear that. I don't have cable, so.
But
maybe I can watch it on your TV, 80 feet up in the air.
Why not? You can. You have to scaffold from the ceiling though.
Yeah.
But no. If you want to watch some real form of ridiculousness, just watch Dirty Money. That's a great. It's fucking very informative.
Watch Drug Lords as well.
Watch Drug Lords.
See the crazy Australian chick.
We're gonna have to wrap this up.
Yeah.
You guys fucking rock and roll. We're trying to hit fucking 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. All right,
we're at like 11.
So I can do a 1K giveaway also, and it'd be fake and not give away anything.
It's not fake, guys.
Okay.
All right.
He told me before we started rolling this, the only reason why I had to bring it up on the podcast is because he said I lied, and no one is getting anything. This is for words from the GOAT. All right, so I'm just gonna leave you guys with those tidbits. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and go ahead and like, follow, subscribe. This was
a random one.
Yeah, well, sometimes we shoot from the hip. Sometimes we have.
I don't care.
Real content to put out there, but we always like to touch in. That's the thing.
Wait,
more content.
Is there one more thing we can touch on real quick?
What is that?
Marlon Brando and Richard Pryor.
I don't fucking want to talk about it.
They were fucking. For anyone that doesn't know, 2 people confirmed it that were close to the situation.
If you don't edit this
Quincy
shit out,
Jones.
Quincy Jones smokes crack.
And Richard Pryor's ex-wife.
We're going to edit this out.
I'm just saying.
We have to edit this out.
Marlon Brando.
I don't want to talk about it.
Wait. Marlon Brando and Richard Pryor are legends. I'd be upset if they weren't fucking.
Look, I have no reason to be visibly upset right now, right? But I'm not.
They're legends. Let them fuck.
No, this is the thing. If it was supposed to be common knowledge for everyone to know, then it would have been out there. Being the fact that these men are now passed on and in holy heaven, now they bring this shit out? I don't want to know.
Quincy Jones spilled the beans.
Quincy Jones smokes dope. I'm done. He said he dated Ivanka Trump. Piece of shit number 1. I'm done. You guys enjoy out there. Like I said, like, follow, subscribe, Somethin or Other Tour. Like, follow, subscribe. The Humble Finessors. Like, follow, subscribe, Vertlife. Fuck off if you don't.
All of the above.
You guys rock.
Episode 34 in the can.
34.
The The Humble Finessors on air with Abe and Dylan Sesco.